me, Roxy, okay? Not this time. Is Mitch Lawrence my father?
I take it there's been a birth in your family. Congratulations. Are you next? Fatherhood is so rewarding. After I'm cleared, I intend to be a much more hands-on father.
Jared's heart just simply gave out. I am so sorry.
I don't understand.
Look, if you'd like to see him.
No, wait a minute. This thing in his heart, this embolism thing, can't you just go in there and fix it? Take it out?
Honey.
No, I was just talking to him. A minute ago, he was fine. I mean, I know he needed surgery, but he was fine. No, they can't just give up on it. They have to fix it. They can't. Daddy, no, I need him. Charlie needs him. Charlie, you don't understand. I need him.
For you. You know that. But now there is nothing more to be done, honey. Jared has left us.
Ring.
Aunt Dorian, they said that they would call when the votes were counted, so...
Hey, Dorian, did you see this picture of Hope from
Honey, I'm sure it's an adorable picture, but quite frankly, I'm not in the mood.
Wait, where are you going?
I want to see what is holding things up.
No, you can't do that. I just mean, it could look like you're trying to lean on them.
Oh. And what would be wrong with that?
He's right. You should not go over there.
Oh, they wouldn't tell you anything anyway.
I can't just sit around here doing nothing.
It's the elections committee. Amelia Bennett. Finally. Who is it? Who's the winner?
Smelling fries?
I don't want fries. I want to be in Seattle, make sure Matthew's okay.
Yes, you have seen enough of the world.
So, I'm grounded for trying to help Matthew. What if Greg's too late? What if the other doctor messes up? Matthew could be paralyzed for life. Sean, he could die.
I'm sorry.
No.
No, Matthew survived the surgery, but it didn't go as well as I'd hoped.
What are you talking about?
In my gut, I knew where the problem was, but I just couldn't find a way to get a good visual. I couldn't justify the risk of any further damage to the spinal cord. I really thought I could do this, and I'm sorry I got Matthew's hopes up.
What are you saying?
You should convince Matthew that life in a wheelchair is better than no life at all.
You want me to convince him? You son of a bitch. We begged you not to get his hopes up. We begged you not to do this surgery.
Mr. Buchanan.
Then why the hell did you operate on him if you weren't sure that you could help him?
No, he wanted
to walk again. He's gonna wake up and he's gonna want to move his legs. He's gonna want to put these shoes on and he's gonna want to play basketball again. How the hell could you do this to him?
Hey, what's happening here?
How's Matthew?
I don't know. I don't think it's good. I don't know how ask him.
There was some apoptosis at T12, lumbar 1.
Yeah, well, we expected that. Look, there's usually a good amount of inflammation after an injury like Matthew's, which is why he needed the surgery, to relieve the pressure and allow the axons to heal.
There was just too much scar tissue. I was afraid of doing more harm than good.
Is he still under?
They're just about to close.
Oh, do you mind if I take a look? I spoke with the OR director. I still have visiting professor privileges here.
I'd welcome it.
Okay, do you mind if I scrub in?
Oh, go, please,
I can't make any promises, but I'll do my best.
Greg should be there by now. And I should be too. But you had to rat me out to Mom and Dad.
Well, somebody had to tell them the truth, and it wasn't going to be you. You tell them you're going to D.C. on a class trip, and then you go to London.
I was with a grown-up.
David Vickers will never grow up.
That's not true.
Des, the only thing the man thinks about is himself.
I know for a fact that he spends most of his time thinking of you-know-who.
Well, you-know-who left him for that sister. And from the looks of it, David Vickers is the last thing on her mind.
What are they saying?
Okay, Angeline, why don't you just let her handle it? Okay, right. Just take deep breaths, okay? Hold on. Okay.
You better pray that she wins. Otherwise, you're going to be paying for that one vote for Mrs. Banks for the rest of your life. One vote isn't doing too much anything.
They just finished the recount. The third recount.
Okay. And?
It came down to one vote. Our next mayor-elect is Victoria Lord Banks.
I want another doctor.
Honey.
No, doctors make mistakes. You know, they sometimes think that the people are gone, but they're not. Look at Hope and Chloe. It happens. I just need a doctor that I can trust. You can just look at him. Just look at him and know.
I'm so sorry. There was nothing that we could do. I'll give you some time to say your goodbyes. Thank you.
Sweetheart.
Oh, God. There's nothing we can do to make this any easier.
John know how it stands. Clint, can you stay with Jess for a minute while I make a phone call? Of course. Thank you.
You're still warm. I knew it, baby. See? You gotta stay in there, Jared. You just gotta wake up, okay? You just gotta wake up, Mitch. I can't kill you. I'm not gonna let him. You just gotta wake up, Jared.
Yeah, you keep dreaming, Lawrence. You can't pin those murders on me. Wayne Landers and Pamela Stewart. Where's the evidence?
Yeah. Jared never made it out of the ER. He died a few minutes ago.
How's Natalie?
She's fighting the truth. How's it going with Lawrence?
How'd it go? Jared's dead. 4 people saw you shoot him. You're going down, Lawrence.
I won't do a day's prison time for the shooting of your ex-girlfriend's late husband. But you will.
Mitch Lawrence? Who the hell gave you that stupid idea?
And Corinne?
And Corinne. She hates me. You can't trust her at all. Mitch Lawrence, as if.
She also gave me this.
Beautiful little girl with red hair that looks just like me. That's what you said. And a little boy who's just as stubborn as you. And we are going to take such good care of those babies, just like we do with Chloe. We're going to bathe them
He's gone.
No,
He's gone.
no, Charlie, feel his hand. It's still warm.
I know. That embolism just went right to his heart. And he's gone now. And there's nothing that... Oh, God, there's nothing that we can do to bring him back. So all we can do is... hold on. We just... hold on to each other. Till we can stand.
I think he just won. That's awful. It's so awful that Aunt Dorian lost. I am so sorry.
Don't be. I'm demanding an immediate recount.
Unfortunately, the election committee has already counted those votes 3 times, and that's all they're required to do under the law. Dorian, I'm afraid it's over.
Yeah, but, who wants to be mayor anyway? You have to go to stupid shopping malls and kiss babies with runny noses and yell at the school board. I mean, it's a waste of who you are. You're Dorian Lord, and you stood up for gay rights by marrying Amelia, and no one is ever going to forget that.
Hey, that's right.
Yeah.
We made history. I just wish we were able to legalize all those marriages. I mean, to miss it by 1 vote?
Yeah, that just doesn't seem fair.
I should have won. I had the votes.
But that's the thing with exit polls.
And promises. People lie.
Some rat fink that promised me his vote. Voted for Vicky. Well, I can promise you, they're gonna pay.
I'm sorry, Sean. I'm sorry Greg and Rachel got together behind your back.
How did you and Greg know where Bo and I were?
Destiny.
Oh, right. I forgot. She talked to Matthew in London before he took off.
She came to Greg and begged him to jump on the plane. She was afraid that, anyone other than her big brother just wasn't good enough. Greg still wasn't comfortable with the idea, but Sean insisted.
I hope it wasn't for nothing.
Just give him a chance. Destiny's right. This is Greg's specialty. And he has a lot riding on this.
Yeah, come on, let's go get some air.
I just broke her heart.
No, you didn't, Johnny. You didn't.
Look, I think I need a minute with my son. Huh?
I'll be outside. Sweetheart, you are not alone. I'm going to see you through this.
Hey, Bill. She's wrong, because I did do this. You died trying to protect me. And I never lifted a finger to protect you. Not when you were little, when I crawled in a bottle, or now when I gave Mitch Lawrence a way to get to you. I'm the one who took you from your Natalie. Took you away from your future. It was me. I killed you just as sure as if I'd pulled the trigger myself.
Come on, detective. Don't you want to know why you'll be the one punished for Jared's death?
I don't give a damn about your theories.
You're the reason we're here. If you had kept an open mind, if you had remained detached, none of this would have happened. But you wanted to believe that Jared was guilty. Natalie will never forgive you for that. And neither will you.
So this birth certificate, Corinne gave it to you.
Uh-huh.
She also gave me this. Oh, you recognize it, don't you?
Yeah, well, I don't understand. How did she get the stuff?
Mitch gave it to her.
Mitch is dead. He's been dead for years.
Not if he's my father, and it's him you got the stem cells from. So, you can give it up, Rox. Okay? You can tell me the truth. Was Mitch Lawrence the guy in the clinic? Did he save Shane's life? Is the son of a bitch my father?
I know you think it was wrong for Bo and I to take Matthew to London. And maybe it was. I don't know. We felt like we had run out of options. Matthew was so determined to have the surgery.
Mom, I get it. You were trying to protect him.
Yeah, and look where it got us. We practically locked him up. He still managed to get himself here.
Some things are just bound to happen, no matter how hard you try to stop them.
How is he? How's Matthew?
Don't look at the boys. They both voted for you.
Well, someone was a Benedict Arnold, and I intend to find out who it was.
It's not going to change anything. Whoever voted for you or didn't, it's their right to choose.
And it's my right to investigate.
But maybe he or she just changed their mind.
I'm gonna find that wishy-washy flip-flopper and make them pay.
Your father's dead. Just leave it alone.
You can drop the bit now, okay? So that's the big secret, what you've been afraid to tell me all these years. Mitch Lawrence is my father. Makes sense. You always told me that he was evil and that you were just trying to protect me. What I don't understand is why you told me that you killed him.
Because it's the truth. Because I pulled the plug on him after Shane got exactly what he needed. And that's all that counts, Rexy. And now Shane is going to be okay, and you will never, ever have to deal with that evil son of a bitch, so just leave it alone.
I can't do that!
Why? It's over!
No, Mom, if Mitch Lawrence is my father, it changes everything. Jessica is my sister. I can't let it go.
I'm sorry I never told you about Mitch. I thought he was dead, and I didn't want to think about him or talk about him.
And now?
Still don't. He is my father through an accident of biology. Clint Buchanan is the only father I'll ever have. I will never accept Mitch Lawrence as a part of my life or my daughter's. You've seen the way he works on people.
I don't like the idea of anyone one-on-one with that maniac. Not even McBain.
Too bad you couldn't save Jared. Natalie's gonna blame you for sure. You're John McBain. You're supposed to keep bad things from happening to good people. But not this time. You let me kill the man she loved. How does that make you feel?
I know you have to go, and I want you to. It's just...
You are not. Hey. You are not gonna lose.
You don't know that. You don't know that. Nobody knows that. That's what you realize after you've been through something like this. There are no guarantees at all.
But I can take care of myself.
I know. You could just... Please be careful.
Hey, baby. I know you can't help but think about Nash. But try not to scare yourself. I'm coming back to you. Okay?
See, I thought that after I found you again, that, maybe we'd have the time to... Look, I failed you your whole life, but I'm not going to fail you again. If I did kill that man, well then I guess that just means that I'm capable of doing it again.
I know you, John. The people in your life, your family, your friends, all the hapless victims. You take on their pain, you carry it with you until you can somehow make it right. And when you can't, when the system conspires against you, you carry their deaths in your heart. It's getting pretty crowded in there, isn't it? All those victims. So little justice. And then there's Caitlin. After her death, it all changed. You lost hope. Don't deny it. I can see it in your eyes. But cheer up, Johnny. You know, maybe you'll somehow manage to get me into prison, and Natalie will forgive you, and the two of you will come to believe that it was all meant to be. That I am somehow the angel of your happiness. Until, of course, you let her die, too.
Don't wait! He's not worth it! So for everything that I've done, everything that I haven't done, I'm so sorry. And I just hope that somehow you know how proud you made me feel. And that I loved you. I hope you know that. Because I'm telling you, I may have been a pretty rotten father. But you were the best kid. And I swear to you that Mitch Lawrence is going to pay for this. I'll make sure of that.
Sweetheart.
Yeah, I need a washroom.
I think it's down the hall.
We got lucky. How lucky? Well, we used a microsurgical technique and were able to successfully extract the bony fragments that were pressing on the cord.
Okay, I don't know what that means. So in English, did you fix the spinal cord?
Well, the actual damage to the cord wasn't that severe. It was the secondary impacts, the scarring, the inflammation. That took some doing. But we got it done.
Okay, are you saying that he'll be able to walk again?
Well, if the nerves regenerate and he recovers as expected, I'm optimistic. Now, Landview Hospital has a great physical therapy department. It just depends.
Thank you so much. Oh my God, thank you so much.
Glad I could be of help.
Can we see him?
He's on his way to recovery now. He should be waking up any minute. Just let the charge nurse know that I gave you permission.
It is here?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
God, you did it.
Looks good.
So, how did it feel being back in the OR?
Oh, a few butterflies. But once I got back in there, it came back to me.
Thank you so much for helping my brother. I know we didn't make it easy on you.
Oh, it's never easy. But I couldn't have done it without you and Destiny. That kid's faith just can't be broken.
It's what makes her so special.
But I have to admit, it was Sean who got me on that plane. Bet he could get past what's happened. He's just everything I want to be.
Big or small, somebody promised to vote for me, and then they went back on their word. That's wrong, am I right?
You're right, and Destiny's too young to vote. And you know I've got your back.
Thank you, Sean.
What's this all about?
Some Judas promised to vote for me, and they voted for Vicky instead. What about Noelle? She was straddling the fence, so help me. If she voted for Vicky...
Before you get up all in her face, I have a message for you. From David Vickers.
Dorn finds out you went rogue?
I have the right to vote for anyone I want.
Yeah? How's it working out for you?
I'm not worried about Dorian. It's Langston. I lied to her.
If I were you, I'd fix that. Now.
I was with David when you married that sister.
David was here in Lambview. Did he vote for me? I thought he was in London.
He was. We watched the ceremony on TV.
It was on international television. I had no idea.
Dorian, the point is, the man still has feelings for you.
Only he can't do anything about him because he was taking me to London to help a friend of mine.
The point is?
If he'd stayed here, who knows? Maybe you'd actually be married to someone you actually like.
Hey, sweetheart. It's Mom and Dad. Oh, I think he's waking up.
Hey, bud.
Yeah, honey, I'm right here. I'm right here.
What happened?
Well, your surgery's over. You came through like a champ.
Will I walk again?
Well, Dr. Evans said that he removed a lot of tissue and bone fragments that were pressing against your spinal cord, so he's very optimistic.
Dr. Evans?
Oh, yeah, he arrived a little while after we did.
Yeah, he asked us if he could scrub in. We said, yeah.
Are you mad?
Oh, sweetheart. No. I'm just so glad that you're okay. I just love you so much.
I'm really glad you guys are here.
So are we, bud. So are we.
Why don't you call him?
Knowing David, I'd probably go straight through to voicemail. Excuse me, dear. Hello. I see you're wearing the right button.
She's all about the election. Don't go calling David.
Never. I was just checking to see if Greg had called. Nope.
He's out.
We did get to talk to him.
Oh, good, good. He'll probably sleep until tomorrow.
Okay.
Why don't you guys get out of here? Take a break. There's a hotel right next door.
Oh,
No.
I'm not gonna leave Matthew.
Mom, you guys just went from Lambview to London to Seattle. You guys need some rest.
Yeah. Look, I don't anticipate any problems. I'll be here. If I need to reach you...
I'll call you.
Well, you're gonna stay?
Yes, so you go.
Look, you're not going to do him any good by staying here and getting sick. Go on. Get some rest. Doctor's orders.
Charlie's not in the men's room. I can't find him anywhere.
Oh,
John, don't do this. It's too easy.
I'll take you back to Lambview. Testify at your trial. And after you're sentenced, I'm gonna watch the inmates of Statesville tear you apart.
Brody, I'm sorry that your friend died. After I'm exonerated, I hope you will allow me to spend some time with Jessica. Daughters need their fathers at times like this.
Yeah, and what about my son, huh? What about him?
So how did it happen?
How do you mean?
I mean, you didn't willingly sleep with Mitch Lawrence.
Mitch, what are you, crazy? No, never.
Did he rape you?
I don't want to talk about it.
I can get proof.
How? Mitch is dead!
I'll get a DNA test. From Jessica. She'll help me if you won't.
Wait. You're right. I owe you the truth.
I need to see him.
Do you want us to come with you?
Can you just give me a few minutes alone first? So, Jess and Dad, they wanted to say their goodbyes, but I asked them just to give us a few minutes, so we could be alone. Do you remember that day in Texas where you first told me that you loved me? It was a beautiful day. It was just the two of us, finally. We were alone, and you told me how you felt about me, and I told you. It was such a relief to know that we had the same feelings for each other, the same dreams, just to be together. Just the two of us would have our lives together. And it all seemed so possible back then. There's just one thing that I never told you about that night. I made a wish that I would die before you.
So what's up? I don't want to leave Dorian alone for too long. She's driving everyone nuts trying to figure out who lost her the election.
It was me.
Yeah, okay. No, you did not vote for Victoria Banks.
I did. I'm the reason your mom lost the election.
So, apparently David is in London, nursing a broken heart.
So does that mean you're on your way to London?
That was a sweet thing you did. Telling Dorian about David.
You're just meant to be. I know it.
I used to believe in all of that.
Greg? Tell me he's okay.
See for yourself on that fancy phone of yours.
I'll be right down the hall.
Okay. Hey, Bo. He's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Bo. He's gonna be okay.
This is... You want to dance? Yeah.
I'd love to.
Still not picking up?
No.
And I am not going to leave a message saying that my son-in-law is dead. And Mitch Lawrence isn't.
So that is the big secret you've been keeping from me all these years. Mitch Lawrence is my father.
Honey, I'm so sorry.